the field narrowed to 2 in the Democratic Senate primary. What both candidates have to say this morning.
Also, getting Griner home. The U.S. is working on a deal with Russia to bring the WNBA star back.
We are gearing up for the All-City Swimcast, and we have your weekend outlook plus today's forecast coming up.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Linshine. Thanks for waking up with us. The 60th annual All-City Swim Meet returns to the Madison area today.
A little chilly this morning to hop in a pool.
Just a hair.
Temps in the 60s. It is gearing up to be a very nice day, though. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. First, though, our Shane Hogan is here with what anyone headed to the big event should expect this morning and this weekend. Hey there, Shane.
Good morning, guys. One of the area's major summertime events is back in full force. Competition runs from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. today and from 8 to 5:30 tomorrow. Finals take place on Saturday for another full day of competition. The All-City Dive competition kicked off earlier in the week on Monday at Goodman Pool. And the swim meet takes place at Ridgewood Pool. That means the meet is at one of the 5 original pools of the event. The others are Hill Farm, Maple Bluff, West Side, and Shorewood. And like we mentioned earlier, it's going to be busy in that surrounding area. So coming up in the next half hour, we'll have some traffic and parking updates for you. So if you're headed to the event, you will have all the information that you need.
Shane Hogan helping us out this morning. Thank you very much. Time now to take you out to Ridgewood Pool, where the meet starts in less than 2 hours now.
Joining us now is Karen McCartney, co-chair of the meet. Thanks for joining us, Karen. So I got to ask you, what's it like there right now during crunch time? Less than 2 hours to go before the big meet.
Right now, it's nice and quiet, but in just about an hour or so, the swimmers are going to start rolling in, and then the atmosphere is really going to be electric. It's just... All-City brings an energy that is unlike any other swim meet. Everyone's just looks forward to it all year.
So what can visitors anticipate this weekend? Going to be a pretty busy weekend for folks there.
Our stands are going to be full, and we have Tent City, which is going to be, that's really the heart of the meet, where all of the kids gather and they see friends from other teams and schools, and so there's just a lot of excitement and community coming together.
Anything new this year?
Well, it's the 60th anniversary, so we're really excited to have that. So there's going to be a lot of excitement around that. It's a testament to the Madison swim community that there's a youth sporting event that's been around for 60 years.
Much more coverage on the pool, on the All-City Swim Meet to come. Karen, thanks for talking with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's check in with your forecast. Now, yeah, a little bit chilly to start off for the big meet, but things are actually going to turn out pretty nice today, right, Chris?
Yeah, we're going to be warming up into the upper 70s later on this afternoon, but it is chilly starting things out. 8 o'clock, right as we get going, temperatures are only going to be into the middle 60s. Now, there's going to be a little bit of moisture in the air, so you'll notice that. But mid-60s is where it is. By lunchtime, once you've been sitting out in the sun for quite some time, it'll feel warmer. We're at the mid-70s. We'll be at 76 by the time things wrap up, but we should top out at 78 before all is said and done. Look at that sun, by the way. A beautiful shot there. 65 right now. Our winds are now truly westerly at 5 miles per hour. We're going to see them shift out of the north and west later on into the afternoon. Our dew points, as a result, have come down. Our dew point is now at 60 in Madison. It's mid-50s in Camp Douglas right now, by the way. Viroqua, you're waking up at 58, 64 for our friends in Watertown. Juneau, you are at 61. Wautoma is at 60 this morning. So the last shower is about to push through Beloit right now. This green blip right here, that's it. Once that moves out, we all get the sunshine as that drier air continues to push in from the north and west. All that moisture is going to be moving farther to the south and east, especially for the weekend. The Ohio Valley is where most of that rain is going to be as high pressure sits overhead. Look at this. We're bringing this back. So let's take a moment. You know what? Everyone take a deep breath. It's Thursday. It's almost Friday. Look at that. Does the morning not feel better already? Grab the sunglasses as you head out the door this morning. Leave the umbrella at home and know that your commute's going to be just fine. All the roadways are dry at this point, so this is why I am very happy to give you the green light all day long. So for a Friday Eve, it does not get much better, but let me tell you, the way it gets better is to do the same thing on Friday, and we're going to. It's 11 o'clock today. Temperatures will be into the mid-70s, upper 70s later later on, watch this. We're going to cool things down into the mid-50s overnight tonight. So tomorrow morning, as they begin day 2 of the swim meet, temperatures are going to be in the 50s. Keep that in mind. But tomorrow afternoon, it is 78. We keep the northwesterly wind flow around, and if you wanted things to be maybe just a touch warmer, wait until Saturday. Our winds turn out of the south on Saturday. Our temperatures heat up into the 80s for your weekend, and that really starts the stage where we start to warm things up into next week. 78 to end the week, 83 on Saturday, 84 on Sunday, 85 Monday, a little chance for some showers that'll cool us down a touch by about a degree into Tuesday. We're watching the alert day potential, though, Wednesday and Thursday. Low 90s. Some of the model data kind of hinting at this potential of some mid-90s those days. And we keep the 90s around into next weekend, too. Another chance for some rain by Friday next week.
I have to say, I do feel better, Chris, after taking a deep sigh and looking at that sunrise.
You too?
Yeah.
I felt great.
I just wanted to make sure we all did it. We might have another opportunity to do that before the day's over. We might have to do that again for folks at 6:30. But every now and then, you just need to take that deep breath.
And take it in.
Remember where you are.
Take that sunshine.
You know, we're working right now, but we all wanted this job as kids. Like, we're living our dreams right now. So, yeah, just take a deep breath.
I don't know if I'd call it work, Chris. I'm kidding.
We play too much sometimes, but you know.
Forecast and some inspiration. Exactly what we needed. Chris Reese, thank you very much. To campaign 2022 coverage now. Milwaukee Bucks executive Alex Lasry suspending his campaign for U.S. Senate.
Lasry spent upwards of $12 million on his campaign so far. It comes 2 days after Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson dropped out of the Democratic primary. During a speech yesterday, Lasry also endorsed Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, who was there.
The best person to be able to defeat Ron Johnson is Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes. And I am proud to be able to stand up here and support him. He's been a friend for a really long time. And I am excited for in a few months to be able to not just call him a friend, but to be able to call him Senator Barnes.
Meantime, State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski says she intends to stay in the race. She's implementing a 72-county strategy that makes her the top choice, she says, to defeat Ron Johnson in November.
Meanwhile, Godlewski in Madison this week, meeting with students on the UW campus and trying to get them to get out and vote.
We know one of the most important groups that often does not vote in a non-presidential year are young people. And yet they're the ones that have the most at stake, whether it is their rights being taken away, that now women don't have the right to choose, to climate change, to even student debt and getting good jobs.
So polls right now show Godlewski has trailed Barnes by double digits in polling. That's been the case for months now, even prior to Nelson and Lasry leaving the race.
Continuing coverage now, the U.S. has offered Russia a deal aimed at bringing home 2 detained Americans. One of them, WNBA star Brittany Griner. Yesterday was the 6th time the U.S. basketball player had gone before a Russian judge, this time to testify about the drug charges that could put her in prison for 10 years. Hours later in Washington, Secretary of State Antony Blinken confirmed for the first time the U.S. is taking concrete action to bring her home.
We put a substantial proposal on the table weeks ago to facilitate their release. Our governments have communicated repeatedly and directly on that proposal. Get serious about it.
Blinken would not confirm details of a U.S. offer or speculation of a prisoner swap to bring Griner home, as well as American Paul Whelan. The security executive was arrested in Moscow in 2018 on espionage charges and has been sentenced to 16 years in prison. A spokesman, though, for the National Security Council says a prisoner swap was proposed to the Russians weeks ago. Moscow has not yet accepted that deal.
New information this morning, Madison police searching for a man they say stole a bike and left his behind. Take a look at this surveillance footage picture. Police say this man was seen clipping bike locks at an apartment building on East Dayton Street down on campus over the weekend. He rode off on one of the bikes he clipped, leaving the one he had behind. Take a good look here, folks. If you know anything about this man, maybe you recognize him, you should contact the Madison Area Crime Stoppers.
6:09 coming up, we'll have a report from Packers training camp on Green Bay's new #1 receiver.
And later, a big goal coming out of Big Ten Media Day. Stay with us. News 3 Now this morning comes back after the break.
As owner of Wisconsin's largest construction company, I have a blueprint, a plan for every project. So here's mine for Wisconsin. I'll stand up to the radical left and their socialist agenda. We'll back the blue and get tough on violent crime. Bad guys, they're not gonna like me. I'll crack down on election fraud and keep schools open 5 days a week, no matter what Fauci says. I'm Tim Michaels, and that's my plan. Now let's get to work.
Here's me, Bob, looking comfy on my Bobapedic Signature Gel Queen mattress. And here's me on a similar mattress I bought from one of the big national brands. Mine is 13.5 inches thick. Theirs is 10. Mine has a 20-year warranty. Theirs is 10. Mine comes in firm, plush, and half and half. And get this, mine is only $11.99, and theirs is $21.99. Here's me again on my Signature Gel Queen mattress, knowing I made a smart purchase. And here's me on my competitor's mattress, worrying that I overpaid.
Get Bob's discount!
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Oh hey, it's me, Adrian. People choose Sono Bello because they can permanently remove your stubborn body fat in just one visit. After having 2 kids, my body changed a lot and I struggled with my stubborn body fat. For me, as a busy mom of 2, when I discovered that Sono Bello had a mommy makeover package catered just for moms like me who don't have time to recover and need to get back in action, that's when I knew I needed to go to Sono Bello. Sono Bello removed my diet-resistant fat cells permanently in just one visit. There was minimal downtime, local anesthesia, so I was actually awake during the whole procedure. I deserved my mommy makeover, and you do too.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
Mom, Abel's looking for you.
Oh, all right. As parents, we know that all Wisconsin kids should grow up in a healthy, safe world. As a women's health doctor, I know that access to abortion services is fundamental to personal and economic success. I'm going to fight for financial security so Wisconsin families can succeed and even dream. I'm Jillian Bettino, a mother, a doctor, a fighter, and I'm running for Wisconsin State Treasurer.
You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. We're in the 608 this morning with more on a local effort in raising awareness about autism in our local communities.
Josh Spider in studio with us this morning with more on a very special event coming up. Josh.
Yeah, super excited to be showcasing this here in the 608 this morning, guys. There is a very unique event to raise awareness for autism coming up 2 weeks from today. It's going to be featuring the film In a Different Key, showing what is possible when differences are accepted and embraced. We're giving you a sneak peek at the trailer for In a Different Key this morning. I'm told the film presents honest portrayals of who our autistic neighbors really are, what social obstacles they're up against, and how easy it is to support someone who is different. In a Different Key chose to partner up with Turning Point in Madison, which focuses on giving positive opportunities to people living with disabilities. Founder Kimberly Nunn says this is an exciting opportunity for the community.
And what we hope that this really showcases is a lifetime of how there are so many services available to adults in the community. Specifically, our agency focuses on work and how people on the autism spectrum, if you help them find a job that they love and embraces their skills, they really shine. And we have a lot of really great Madison employers that are so open to hiring people with disabilities.
Nunn tells me it's important to break the stigma surrounding autism, and they look forward to introducing this movie to the Madison area and hope the event provides a place for productive conversations, collaboration, and better understanding about autism to occur for members of our community. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, we are 2 weeks out, so there's still plenty of time to get your tickets right now. It is all happening at Bishops Bay Country Club on Thursday night, August 11th. I've posted a link to tickets on channel3000.com. They are $20 each, and that also includes a full meal served by Bishops Bay.
What a deal.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, 20 bucks, dinner and a movie?
Dinner and a movie, and I mean, this is unique for the area too. I mean, they chose Madison, they chose Turning Point, which is awesome for them. I mean, this is a great way to be able to showcase the hard work that they're doing, because it's not easy work what they're doing to be able to get out there and, you know, make it more accessible for, you know, folks to be able to live a healthy life, right?
Looks like a beautifully produced piece, too. We should really get folks out to take advantage, take a look at
that trailer, and that was just a piece of the trailer. I got to take a little, obviously, longer look at it. It's incredible. So 2 weeks to get your tickets.
All right. Josh Brighter, thank you very much.
You bet.
Hey, why don't you let Josh know what inspires you in the 608? Reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured.
Switching gears now, 6:15. Let's turn it over to Chris Reese, the first sworn weather. A look at Doppler track. How's that rain coming down looking like?
It continues to move out of the picture, so more and more sunshine will continue to filter in as we go throughout the day. That is the good news. A couple sprinkles are left just to the east of Beloit, right around that I-39, I-43 split headed towards Milwaukee. That's where we see our last showers, but still it has been a beautiful morning for us. The temperature's at 65, winds are out of the west at 5 miles per hour for us. Our dew points are still into the low 60s, but our dew points will continue to drop as we go forward. So look at temperatures over the next 12 hours. They'll gradually increase. We're going to see our temperatures topping out to the upper 70s for your highs later on this afternoon. But again, that is going to come with the sunshine for the entire day. We do the same thing over tomorrow as we warm things up into the upper 70s again. This cool air starts to work its way towards the north and east. Watch the dome of heat really start to build itself in towards next week. This is why your temperature trend is one that's going to see the 90s show up. And this 91 and 92 Wednesday into Thursday could be too cool. That is something that I am watching when it comes to really nailing down that forecast. We need to watch those 2 days for the possibility of alert days as well. But opening up the month of August, the confidence is high. The temperatures are going to be above average, potentially well above average as well. That'll take us all the way perhaps through the first 10 days of August with those temperatures well above normal, drier than normal during that same time frame. So we're comfortable now, but the whole focus right now is gearing you up for the heat that's to come again.
Okay, Chris Reese, thanks for that first warn. We appreciate it. It is easy to spot Aaron Rodgers on the practice field at training camp this week in his red "Do Not Touch" number 12 jersey.
But now many eyes are on those catching his passes, and it's number 13, not 12, who might be feeling the most pressure. Jordan Reed was in Green Bay to find out how he is responding to it.
The energy is high and the mindset is hungry here in Green Bay as the Pack officially get training camp going. The numbers on the practice field looking a little different this morning than previous years since a couple of players got traded this offseason. The biggest, Davante Adams to Las Vegas. His absence leaves a big void. And the big question, who's going to become the MVP's go-to at wide receiver? Today, we may have found out.
I like a hungry Allen Lazard. From Davante to Allen, it's going to be, you know, a transition, but he's capable of a lot. Since his first day here, he's turned heads, and so it's not surprising him to go out and have a really consistent day today.
There's nothing like those reps with a guy like number 12. I mean, that's as easy as I can put it for you. So it's important to get all those guys as many reps with him as possible, whether it's, you know, full speed or walkthrough.
I've never wavered on the belief in myself of being able to step up, you know. Obviously, when Davante was here, his talent is extreme, is tremendous, you know. Undoubtedly, he's the best wide receiver in the league right now, and probably will be for a while, but that doesn't mean that I'm far behind him from that standpoint. I think that was my biggest thing when I first came here, is that I just wanted to earn his respect. I knew earning his respect was showing up every single day, working my ass off, and being consistent. And I think gradually as time went on, we built this chemistry and it kept growing from there.
There's going to be a little bit of a grace period as we get to know each other, starting quarterback to number 1 receiver, but I think today was a good day.
While that situation continues to play out, the team is also making adjustments due to players landing on the PUP list. David Bakhtiari is on it. He says he had another procedure this offseason and that his knee feels normal now, but it's about getting that normal feeling when he plays. And when he's ready, he'll be out there. In Green Bay, Jordan Reed, News 3 Sports.
Thank you, Jordan. To college football now and Big Ten Media Days. 3 Badgers and Paul Chris taking the podium to get us geared up for football season. The 2022 Wisconsin Badgers will look a little different this year. They have a new offensive coordinator, a handful of transfers, and have to replace 8 starters from a defense that was the best in the country. What hasn't changed, though, their goal, win a Big Ten championship, something this group knows hasn't been done in a while.
I remind the guys frequently, man, whenever we're working out, I say, look at the board. 2012, like, that's sad. You know what I mean? That's not Wisconsin football. Like, that's sad. So I'm looking to restore order.
It should be your goal. So I wouldn't say, I'd just say the drive, like, the guys are truly hungry, and we're doing it for each other because we love each other. And that's all you can ask for in a team.
The road back to Indy begins August 3rd for the Badgers when they kick off fall camp. I'm ready.
I'm getting excited. I know.
Let's go.
It's going to be not too long before the season starts.
Yeah.
6:20 now. Up next, some advice for new dads.
And ahead in our next half hour, continuing coverage on Madison's All-City Swim Meet. Another live look coming up on how you can get there, what to expect, and how to cheer on your friends and family competing.
Go to Amazon.com skills to enable Channel 3000 news briefs.
Hi, I'm asking you to join me in voting for Rebecca Clayfish. Rebecca helped me beat the big government special interest. Tim Michael's company sided with the union bosses and tried to stop our conservative reforms. Rebecca Clayfish is the conservative fighter Wisconsin needs.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Sky Rizzy. Things are getting clearer. I feel free to play my skin. Yeah, that's on me. Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin. That's my new plan. Nothing is every day. Achieve clearer skin with Sky Rizzy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin even at 4 years. And Sky Rizzy is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. It's my moment, so I just gotta say, nothing is every day.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Now's the time to ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing families $5 grand more for their necessities. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
Through August 14th, try your first facial and get a free enhancement plus 20% off select skincare products. Terms apply. Massage Envy Facials, where better begins.
Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin? Great state of Wisconsin State Fair.
Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 4th through the 14th.
It's a lovely day today, so whatever you've got to do, you got a lovely day to do it in, that's true. And I hope...
Cars built with safety in mind, even for those guys. The Volkswagen Atlas with standard front assist. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the spacious 2022 Atlas. Limited inventory available.
There are big differences between Tim Michaels and me. I clip coupons, drive a minivan, and cut taxes. Tim Michaels lives in a Connecticut mansion and tried to raise our gas tax. As governor, I'll put your family first.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. Linda sent in this one that had us talking earlier.
Isn't this cute?
Baby sandhill crane.
It's adorable.
And Dad's in the background. See his little red cap?
That's a great picture.
Hey, Dad.
Linda takes some stunning photos. She really does. Great photo, Linda. Thanks for sharing it. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning, and you can share yours with us on social media. Okay, time for another segment of Dadvice. Since Leah and her husband Zach are expecting their first here, and I've got 4 kids of my own, I thought that I'd share a little wisdom for my time with some of the little ones. And I got you some of this. You're gonna need some. It's diaper rash ointment.
What did you call it earlier?
It's butt paste.
Butt paste.
That's what it is. Here we go.
Scientific term.
You're gonna need some. And you're going to need to stash it in places just in case. Like you keep it in the diaper bag, you keep one in your car, you keep one, you know, in the bathroom at home, or like next to your changing table.
Not to be confused with toothpaste.
Do not use this as toothpaste. No,
okay.
no.
Okay, we'll work on that. It's early in the morning when I'm waking up and grabbing for things in the bathroom.
Yeah, but you take a little dab of it, and you spread it there in the baby's nether regions.
Nether regions.
Yeah.
How often does this happen that I have to worry about?
Every once in a while, the baby's little tush gets inflamed.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while. It maybe happens more often to others. I think we've used stuff like this on all of our kids. Yeah, the baby's just sitting around in the wet diaper, the dirty diaper for a little while, and you know, it gets a little irritated down there.
I have to be honest, when he broke these out earlier this morning, I thought for a second, he got me snacks. I'm a hungry pregnant woman.
You know, this might come in handy later for me, not now. But I'm going to listen to all the Dadvice.
Yeah.
Take it in, Chris.
I know.
Take it in.
I know, this is free for me right now.
The truth is, even after 4 kids, I still have no idea what I'm doing. None of us do.
Thanks for the boost of confidence.
Yeah. The directions say first, change the diaper completely.
Yeah.
Then cleanse the diaper area and allow it to dry first. Then apply ointment liberally.
Just slather it on, Leah.
You know, I purchased The Confident Parent, and haven't read anything about butt paste yet in that book.
It's all up here. Stick around, folks. We'll be back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Ron Johnson never thinks about people like me. He's all about those Washington guys. Drug companies, insurance companies. Johnson took their money and pushed for billions in special corporate tax breaks, and even admitted benefiting from them himself. No wonder Johnson's net worth doubled since he's been in Washington. Meanwhile, Johnson thinks we ought to consider raising the retirement age. We ought to put Ron Johnson into retirement instead. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Do you love your morning coffee but hate what it does to your smile? Coffee might kickstart your morning, but it's also kicking you in the teeth by making them yellow and dingy. And you probably know by now that coffee stains are stubborn stains. Whitening toothpaste can't even begin to handle them. But I'm here to tell you about Power Swabs. With just 5-minute applications, you can tell those coffee stains to kiss off. Because 5-minute applications is all it takes for Power Swabs to lift coffee stains, tea stains, red wine stains, and even stains from smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my Power Swabs and eliminate the staining.
If you have one tooth that's darker than the others, you can target that one with Swab Precision.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise. I like being able to individually get the teeth and kind of in between the grooves.
You just snap, swab, and smile. In fact, in 7 days, you probably won't be able to stop smiling.
It's so simple. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used Power Swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on, and immediately you start seeing it working.
Not only will Power Swabs whiten natural teeth, it also removes stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The Power Swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it around my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not seen anything work as effective and as easy as Power Swabs. Swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering Power Swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. And I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Monarchs are in big trouble, and this is a really great call for action for all of us to do something to help them now.
Local efforts to protect our monarchs are underway right now. How you can do your part.
Also, gone too soon, how a basketball coach is remembering one of his star players who died unexpectedly.
The all-city swim meet is getting ready to take place. A few more drops moving out of Wisconsin, but this is the forecast we have coming up.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Big day at the all-city swim meet just about to kick off here in 90 minutes. So let's get to the weather. A lot of folks headed to Ridgewood Pool. And what should they expect, Chris?
Well, I'll tell you what. We had some rain overnight. If you looked outside already this morning, you've seen that sun, and we're going to see more of that sun for the rest of today. Temperatures are a little bit chilly starting things off into the 60s. We're warming things up into the 70s by the time we get you towards lunchtime. 74. 5 o'clock, we're going to be right at 76 degrees. Temperatures, though, top out at 78 this afternoon. There's that sun right now. Just a beautiful shot. Our temperature at the moment is 65, so it's chillier there. Winds out of the west at 5. We're going to see our winds turning direction today. They were out of the south and west earlier this morning. Later on, we're going to see those winds more so moving out of the north and west, so that's going to help to keep the humidity out of the picture, but 50s and 60s headed out now. One lone shower just moved out of Rock County into parts of Walworth County. That's moving over towards Lake Geneva. Once that gets through, that's the last shower that we have across the Badger State as a whole. You look across parts of Minnesota, drier air is in play. And with that drier air pushing towards the south and east, all the moisture goes to the south and east as well. So most of your rain chances this weekend, they're going to be closer to parts of the Ohio River Valley. All right, we're saying this again. We're going to do this again because it is Thursday. So everyone take a deep breath. Shane, you were not in the newsroom earlier. So take a deep breath. Everybody just... All right. Zen, look at that. All right, we're getting this day started. As you head out the door, grab the sunglasses. You see that sunshine. Make sure that you have the umbrella in storage today. You're not going to need it. Your shower chances remain low for quite some time. Here's a live look outside. These are the road conditions. Things are dry, so you do get the green light for the entire day when it comes to commuting overall. The best part about this is we get to do it again tomorrow. Lunchtime, we're into the mid-70s. We're topping out at 78. That northwesterly wind sticks around. It'll cool us down into the mid-50s for your overnight hours tonight. So all-city swim tomorrow starting out just a little bit cooler. Tomorrow afternoon, more sun. We're warming up towards 78. Here we go now. 83 on Saturday, 84 on Sunday, 85 on Monday. A little cooler with the rain chance on Tuesday, or a little cooler from the rain chance. And then by Wednesday, we're back up into the 90s. The heat moves right back into the picture now.
Okay, Chris Reese, we'll keep an eye on that heat. Thank you for that first warn. All right, hundreds of family and fans converging on Madison's pools this morning for the 60th annual All-City Swim Meet.
Okay, let's take you out there live to Ridgewood Pool where the meet starts in about 90 minutes. And we have Nikki Hoppy, a coach here of the meet.
Oh. Good morning, Chris and Leah.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. So here we go. Buses start showing up here in just a little bit. How's everything looking right now?
Oh, it's looking fabulous. We're starting to have our warm-ups this morning for Ridgewood Pool, and the meet starts at 8 o'clock this morning.
So this is the 60th annual meet. That's a pretty big deal. What are you folks doing to commemorate 6 decades?
Well, we have several special guests that will be coming out and speaking each morning, and we're just really excited that we're back again after a few years hiatus since 2019. So we're going to have a great morning and next 3 days celebrating All City for 60 years.
Well, sounds like there's a lot going on there right now. What are our viewers hearing in the background?
Oh, hey!
Oh, look at all that.
Yeah, the viewers right now, what we've got is we've got our 11 through 18 warming up in the pool. So each pool starts to have warm-ups and then they come up. But since Ridgewood's hosting, these are our Ridgewood swimmers.
Very cool. Hey, thanks for taking the time to talk to us ahead of the kickoff to competition in just about 90 minutes. We appreciate it. Good luck with everything today.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're making sure you're ready for the meet and all the traffic and parking headaches that may come with it.
Thousands of people all going into a residential neighborhood this morning. So our Shane Hogan here now to help you out and navigate it all. Hey there, Shane.
Good morning, guys. That's right. You just heard competition starting at 8 a.m. in Ridgewood Pool over there on Flat Avenue. And we've got some traffic notes for you, whether you're going or you just want to avoid the backup. First, let's start with some changes to area streets. Flat Avenue on the south side of the pool will be designated as a one-way street to help people walking to the event stay safe. On the north side of the pool, Barton Road will also be a one-way running the other way, and Lewin Street between Flat and Barton will be closed to traffic. As far as parking goes, St. Maria Goretti and Orchard Ridge churches, both nearby the area, they're offering their parking lots and facilities to the folks who are attending. Otherwise, general street parking is available throughout the neighborhood, but again, it's a residential area, so it'll be tight. Get there early. You want to secure your spot. Again, competition picking up at 8 o'clock this morning. The All-City Swim Meet runs through Saturday with the finals wrapping up around 5. A lot of energy there. Seems like a really fun event.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a party this weekend. Shane, thanks for helping us get ready.
You got it.
Appreciate it. To our other top stories this morning, monarch butterflies are now considered endangered by an international body in Switzerland, which doesn't mean it necessarily applies to our country yet.
Yet, the key word. The numbers are staggering. Listen to this. Over the last 50 years, some populations of monarch butterflies have declined by 90%. The local nonprofit Madison Audubon says the decline comes from habitat decline. Milkweed is the only plant that monarchs eat and where they lay their eggs.
They are not as abundant as they used to be because oftentimes milkweed are found in prairies or wetlands or other habitats that we just have a lot less of now.
Helping the monarchs stay off the U.S. specific endangered species list is as easy as planting milkweed. But not all milkweed is best practice. Tropical milkweed, which is sold at many retail nurseries across the U.S., has a longer bloom period than Wisconsin native milkweed.
It's actually a problem. According to the National Wildlife Federation, that longer bloom period can confuse monarchs because they'll stay where the food is instead of migrating, which can be detrimental to them. Now, other kinds of milkweeds have shorter growth periods. You should use these: common, swamp, and butterfly weed. Something to keep in mind there.
Good advice.
Another local conservation effort receiving honors this week right in our own backyard. Conservation group Gathering Waters gave the town of Dunn its 2022 Working Lands Preservation Award. The honor is for Dunn's Purchase of Development Rights program. That sees landowners voluntarily restrict land use to protect against development. While Wisconsin loses its farmland and wildlife habitats at an alarming rate, leaders say this town's efforts show an important leadership on the issue.
Working lands are vital to Wisconsin's economy, our way of life, and our natural environment, and the town of Dunn's commitment to land protection deserves to be celebrated.
By this summer, the town of Dunn will reach its goal of holding conservation easements on 4,000 acres of land within its boundaries. Some new information this morning. Firefighters in Belleville are investigating whether a car fire in town started under suspicious circumstances. It happened in a business parking lot yesterday around 1 p.m. On Facebook, the fire department said because of statements they got at the scene, firefighters now requesting further investigation. You can call the Madison Area Crime Stoppers if you have any information on that fire.
At least 2 communities are mourning the loss of a young man this morning. 20-year-old UW Whitewater star athlete Derek Gray died over the weekend. Derek Gray's coach at UW-Whitewater, Pat Miller, tells us that Gray collapsed and died Sunday during a basketball camp that the school was hosting. Gray went to La Follette High School in Madison. In a statement, MMSD said that his toughness and tenacity on the court will always be remembered, and his kindness and smile off the court forever missed. Coach Miller says that he noticed Gray's skills then when he was at La Follette and was eager to get him on his college team.
I went and watched him in high school. I was actually going to watch a different player, and he caught my eye immediately. I called my assistant coaches and said, why aren't we recruiting him? He's by far the best player on the floor. I just loved his tenacity, how hard he played, how he interacted with his teammates.
Gray's team is trying to remember the talented player as they knew him. His coach says that Gray's family, friends, and his team are all left heartbroken by the loss.
The man accused in the deadly parade shooting in Highland Park, Illinois, now indicted on more than 100 counts. Yesterday, a grand jury returned 117 charges against Robert Cremo. Those include 21 counts of murder, 48 counts of attempted murder, and 48 counts of aggravated battery as well. The 21-year-old is accused of climbing onto a roof of a nearby business and opening fire on the 4th of July parade. 7 people were killed, dozens more were wounded. A string of recent mass shootings now prompting law enforcement across the country to better prepare. In Waukesha, here in Wisconsin, the Sheriff's Department already does regular active shooter training. This week, they invited the media to be a part of it. Hearing fake gunshots and shouts of first responders, making this feel very real for folks who attended. Reporters watched as they located the shooter, checked on victims, and got survivors out of Blair Elementary in Waukesha.
We try to make this as realistic as possible. We're not training in a parking lot or in the basement of our department. We're finding actual venues. We're looking at classrooms or training in schools that are still open, getting a layout of the school.
Deputy Patrick Malin says it's this kind of training that better prepared him to respond to the Waukesha Christmas parade attack last November.
6:40 as we take a look outside this morning. Traffic's starting to pick up. We'll tell you where the slowdowns are. And in your forecast, we'll take a look at how the weekend is shaping up.
Plus, a powerful film raising awareness and support for people on the autism spectrum. Josh Breider in the 608 this morning on a special viewing event.
Black Friday mattress deals in July have been extended at Ashley. Save big on brands like Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Beautyrest, Serta, and more. Save 55% instantly on this Ashley Chime Queen bed in a box. Plus 5 years special financing with only sales tax and delivery due at checkout. Only at Ashley.
Ron Johnson never thinks about people like me. He's all about those Washington guys. Drug companies, insurance companies. Johnson took their money and pushed for billions in special corporate tax breaks, and even admitted benefiting from them himself. No wonder Johnson's net worth doubled since he's been in Washington. Meanwhile, Johnson thinks we ought to consider raising the retirement age. We ought to put Ron Johnson into retirement instead. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about sizzling savings of 22%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 22% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer. The summer supercharged sales event is here. So stop by your Ford dealer today and check out great offers on select Ford vehicles. Then discover how Ford can take your summer to a whole new level. Choose Flex Buy on a 2022 Ford Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% APR financing for 66 months.
It's daily deals from Hy-Vee. This Thursday, get a 24-pack of Pepsi products, only $5.99. Hy-Vee potato chips, only 99 cents. Fresh Express garden salad, only 77 cents. And buy one Market Grill breakfast, get one free. Thursday only. And save even more during Red, White, and Fuel. Right now, save up to $4.50 per gallon with your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Black Friday deals in July have been extended at Ashley. It's your last chance to save up to 60% off doorbusters, plus 60-month special financing, no minimum purchase, and no money down on in-stock items. Don't miss the best Black Friday deals, only at Ashley.
Many people ignore the signs.
I didn't feel bad. I felt tired. I felt tightness.
But he knew better. Susan Simon talks to former colleague Jay Wilson about his health emergency and the risk factor you need to take seriously. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6. The Madison All-City Championship Swim and Dive Meet celebrates 60 years of competition July 28th through the 30th. Come out and cheer on the teams in the largest outdoor swim meet in the nation. Learn more at swim.ridgewoodallcity.com. You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Hello, Chris. I'm Peggy from Wanakee. Plan my day.
Some enthusiasm, Peggy. Good morning. Yeah, that was good. Here's what we're looking at. The clouds are finally moving out. We did have some showers out there earlier. Those will continue to move out of the picture this morning, Peggy, so that's some good news. You focus in on southern Wisconsin, and our last little showers are now east of Lake Geneva. Wanakee, it is dry now, and that sunshine is going to continue to come out, but it doesn't matter where you are in Wanakee, County Highway Q, Highway 19, it's all dry. So get ready for the sunshine as you head out. Temperatures are into the mid-60s right here in Dane County. You know the Dane County Airport not too far away from Wanakee. 65 is a pretty accurate number for you. And over the next 12 hours, we're going to be warming things up to about 78 later on this afternoon. So here's my plan your day forecast, Peggy. Look for sunshine. 74 by lunchtime, 78 by the time we get you towards 4 o'clock or so. Back towards dinner time, we're still hanging out in the 70s. So dinner outside might not be too shabby of an idea. Pretty great day overall. I can't wait to see how you enjoy it.
All right, Chris Reese, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. 6:45 now. We're in the 608 this morning with more on a local effort in raising awareness about autism in our local communities.
Josh Breider in studio this morning with more on what sounds like a real special event happening.
Yeah, really excited to showcase this in the 608 this morning, guys. There is a very unique event to raise awareness for autism coming up 2 weeks from today. It's going to be featuring the film In a Different Key. The premiere event is happening on Thursday, August 11th at Bishops Bay Country Club in Middleton. We've got a sneak peek for you at the trailer this morning. In a Different Key chose to partner up with Turning Point in Madison, which focuses on giving positive opportunities to people living with disabilities. While many communities fail autistic individuals through misunderstanding and exclusion, I'm told In a Different Key shows what is possible when differences are accepted and embraced.
We want to bring awareness to the adult side of services, and there's lots of services in place for children and through the school districts, and then after that they kind of fall off. And so we have the opportunity to provide services, and this movie will help show that, where there's been a struggle to provide continual services for individuals. It's the main part of our job is supporting people, and it's different every day, and we get to support them at job sites, and I get to support them in the classroom, and so it's cool to see what ways we can support people.
Turning Point advisor Joe Medke says it's important to continue moving forward with events such as featuring the film In a Different Key, as it can help those who still do not understand or know autism to recognize that they play an important role in this story. So again, we are 2 weeks out, so there's still plenty of time to get your tickets right now. It's all happening at Bishops Bay Country Club on Thursday night, August 11th. It starts at 5:30. I've posted a link to tickets and where and how to RSVP on channel3000.com. Those tickets are $20 a piece, and that also includes a full meal served by Bishops Bay Country Club, guys. So
sounds like a beautiful night.
Yeah, beautiful evening. I think this is awesome to be able to showcase, obviously, our community. Great job by Turning Point here in Madison. They do a lot of really good work, so it's awesome that they're getting you know, the time as well. I mean, that's important too, to be able to see that we are making a difference and, you know, sharing that positivity here.
Wonderful recognition for Turning Point.
Yes.
Yeah, really. Josh Breider, thanks for telling us all about it.
You bet.
We appreciate it. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. There's his handle on social media. There's his email address too, for a chance to be featured. All right, a Milwaukee Buck and Madison Memorial alum is upgrading his old stomping grounds to help out our local kids. On Madison's elementary playground over at Emerson, kids were surprised with basketballs, jump ropes, kickballs, and more, all new as part of the Play Every Day campaign. The program targets funding to replace outdated sports and recess equipment in schools. It also removes financial barriers that can prevent some kids from participating in sports. This is all thanks to a big donation from Madison Memorial alum and Milwaukee Bucks guard, Wesley Matthews.
A lot of this is made possible through his support, and we encourage anyone who might be interested in supporting this campaign to go to our website.
Matthews donated $100,000 to the campaign himself. You can figure out how you can give under this story over on channel3000.com. Great way to give back to local kids. Make sure that they have access to recess and to sports here.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Love it.
All right, almost 6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, an update on that shelter-in-place alert you might have gotten yesterday out of Sun Prairie. What police are investigating this morning.
First, though, if you have a little kid turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing families $5 grand more for their necessities. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or active psoriatic arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling. For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue. It can stop irreversible joint damage. And Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear in PSA. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead cost.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Hi, I'm Scott Walker. Please join me in voting for Rebecca Clayfish for governor. Rebecca stood with me as we took on the big government special interest and cut taxes. While Rebecca and I were fighting for reform, Tim Michael's company was teaming up with the union bosses and those lobbying for a gas tax increase. Rebecca and I knew that these increases would hurt Wisconsin families, so we stopped them. There's only one conservative fighter in the race for governor. Her name is Rebecca Clayfish.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Let's take a live look at the 60th annual All-City Swim Meet at Ridgewood Pool. We've been there all morning long. You can see the action starting to pick up. Competition starts just over an hour at 8. The younger age group starting to warm up right now.
Warm-ups, yeah.
That's what you're watching. If you're headed to the event, we have a full breakdown of traffic updates and parking information as well as a schedule. It's all up on channel3000.com. To our other top story, in Rock County, the Beloit Police Department taking an extra step to fight back against vehicle theft. During the city's National Night Out event next Wednesday, police will be giving out free steering wheel locks. They'll go to the first 100 residents who own a Kia or a Hyundai with a model year between 2015 and 2022. These particular vehicles have a design flaw that makes them easier to get stolen. The whole viewing area has seen a spike in those types of car thefts in recent months.
Police say they sent out a shelter-in-place order to folks in Sun Prairie yesterday after losing contact with a caller. The 19-year-old said an older man inside the house was suicidal, and while speaking to 911, loud bangs were heard. No further communication was made with him. After police and a SWAT team arrived, the 19-year-old made a statement to the police while they made contact with the man, who is safe and okay. No one was taken into custody, and the area opened up after a few hours.
Senator Joe Manchin and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer say they have a new deal on health care, energy, and tax legislation all rolled into one. Without any GOP support, this new all-encompassing bill needs all 50 Democrats to vote yes. The Senate will vote on the measure next week.
4 Illinois men have been convicted in a December incident involving deer poaching in Grant County. Police say they received a call about a deer being shot and killed after legal hunting hours on December 26th. A witness provided details that led to the men being apprehended. Court records show that all 4 men have now pleaded no contest to the charges.
The Milwaukee Bucks releasing a new set of so-called Statement Edition jerseys. They're based on the team's Fear the Deer moniker. The jerseys look relatively similar to their typical uniforms, but they have a black base color. The Statement Edition uniforms will be used as alternates starting next season.
The Federal Reserve's interest rate hike generated a huge rally on Wall Street. The Nasdaq showed an impressive 4% gain yesterday. It comes as the Commerce Department came out with new gross domestic product data. It's expected to be a second straight quarter of negative growth, which is a sign of a recession, but investors in the Dow and the S&P 500 also encouraged by Wall Street's movement yesterday, which the Fed's hope will hold off a recession.
An entourage from the state capitol checking out Sun Prairie this week to see how a $250,000 grant has helped tourism there. Members of the Department of the Administration toured the Main Street area yesterday. They stopped by local businesses that were hit hard, both by COVID and the gas explosion that rocked the downtown area a few years earlier.
Breaking this morning, JetBlue has agreed to buy Spirit Airlines in a $3.8 billion deal. It comes a day after Spirit and Frontier Airlines agreed to abandon their former merger. JetBlue will acquire Spirit for $33.50 a share in cash, including a prepayment of $2.50 a share in cash payable once Sprint stockholders approve the transaction.
Jeopardy announcing Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik will continue as co-hosts of the show this upcoming season. The show's executive producer announced Jennings will host from September to January. Bialik will take over afterward. They're also going to split the Jeopardy specials and tournaments. Production for the new season starts Monday already.
Our showers that we had overnight have completely moved out of the state at this point. That's going to be some good news for us as you are planning out your day. Your roads are dry. The sun is out. Happy Thursday, my friends. You get the green light for your commute pretty much all day long. Here's what I want to share with you, though. If you are getting ready to head to the All-City Swim Meet, temperatures are in the 60s now. We're going to warm up towards 78 this afternoon. It's going to be a good day overall.
A little chilly to be jumping in a pool, if you ask me.
Just a little bit, yeah.
You're probably used to it.
Later, it's going to feel wonderful.
Yes.
This afternoon. Have a great day, everybody. See you tomorrow.